Yo dudes, what's up? Evan from Stock Music Musician, and today I have a fun little video for you guys on how to create more movement and interest with your synths. So this is a project I was showing in a previous video. This here is, I'll play the sound soloed and then we'll play everything together. And I'm going to bypass. So it's much richer and more evolving, and by itself, it kind of sounds better originally, but in the context of the mix, this is sort of a supporting sound, and as it originally exists, it just sounds too big and fat for the mix. So let's pull it out of solo and we'll listen to it bypassed, and then we'll listen to it with the sounds, and then we'll talk about how we got there. So it's sort of just the stereo image of it is one of the big things I'm affecting, and then also sort of thinning it out and delaying it so that it has more texture and it's more of a supporting sound, because that's not the lead of this song, but I feel like the song needs that to be there to create some movement. This is sort of the busiest part of the song, so it's very loud. You know, the piano's, not everything's going to be there. This song's a work in progress, but I tried to record the busiest part first and then figure out how we get there. And I haven't done the vocals yet for it, so work in progress. But let's start taking these plugins one by one. So the first one is the Phase Mistress by Soundtoys. It's just a phaser, but a really good one. You could use any phaser here, but and this phaser is sort of thinning it. And giving a little resonance to it, a little movement. I should also say I've done some automation on this channel to filters on the instrument itself. So the instrument is a Monarch, which is one of the contact instruments. Well, it's not a contact instrument. It's a Native Instruments instrument that comes with complete. It's 4-reactor. It's an awesome, just massively sounding mono synth. And so I've automated the filter cutoff. I think the filter sustain and the mod wheel. And so that's, you're also hearing that, which also is adding a lot of interest to it. But we've got the phase man, and now the next big thing I did was add the pan man, which is a very smart panner. And basically what I'm doing is I've got a high pass filter on, so only the higher frequencies are kind of being panned, and they're being panned in a step sequence. You could program all this out, do it in Reason. It wouldn't be too difficult, but I'm doing it this way because it's all in one and it's got a good sound to it. And just this little movement, when it's in the context of the mix, allows you to make the instrument sound quieter in the mix, but still be heard. So bass is way too loud in the mix, but anyway. So that's just allowing you, that movement is allowing you to move things around a little bit. Also, take a sec to like and subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet. It's a pretty good channel if you're into Reason or if you're into making music. And I'm always open to suggestions to how to make it better, so leave a comment below. And so also there are links to all of this software down in the comments if you're interested. So the next one I did was put an Echo Boy on, which is basically a delay plugin. And I wanted to put the echo after the panning because this way the echo itself isn't being panned, or the delay itself doesn't get panned. It's the panning that is getting delayed. And so the stereo image gets a little fuller from having the delay after the pan than having the pan also affect the delay. So let's take a listen to it now with the echo on. Automated, I believe, the feedback and the mix percent of the delay. So the delay becomes bigger and smaller over time as well. And finally, the last thing I did was add a chorus effect, which is the MicroShift, just to sort of fatten things up, give it a little more shine. And I really think the big thing about all of these is that it makes it a more interesting sound, provides more texture, and allows you to have it in the mix at a lower volume than it would otherwise because it's a more interesting sound. So let's listen to this. Takes up more interesting room and doesn't compete with the other instruments as well. So by stacking all sorts of interesting effects, you can get some really good full sounds and experiment with movement. That's what I'd recommend because the panning and the delay and the phase are all effects over time. And so that movement and that interest to the ear allows your ear to constantly rediscover this sound without actually having to have it in your face. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed.